Hey, everybody, welcome back. We do deep dives on this channel if you're new into the Old Testament. And previously, God casually dismisses Abraham's handmaiden, sex slave child. And as a consolation, Jehovah gives this kid, is in the future sometime, a nation. And before we dive into what we do here on this channel, which is 3, 4, 5 questions, we do it in bite-sized chunks so we can digest it and think about it, to contemplate what it means. Does it have any value in our life? Can we take something from it? And that's what we do here. So if asking questions of the Bible is offensive to you, then you're in the wrong spot. If you want to know in depth what this book says, then you are in the right spot. And we do that in an effort not to offend anybody, just to learn and grow on our spiritual path. So we're at a point in Genesis chapter 22, verses 1 through 24, where God instructs Abraham to take his son Isaac to the land of, however you say this, Moreh, to use Isaac as a burnt offering to God. Well, this just, it jumps from the previous story instantly into this. So I can't imagine telling your son, hey, son, I want you to take your son, my grandson, out into the woods and kill him for me. That way you can prove to me that you love me, just for your own sick pleasure. It seems to me, and all of our understanding, our collective envisioning of what evil is, what demonic Satanism, ritualistic evil of blood sacrifices, that's what Jehovah is asking of Abraham to do to Isaac. I mean, I just can't find anything that would be more twisted in people, and my personal experience of Catholic and Baptist and Pentecostal churches, where you can twist that to make that a glorified test of love. This is the height of emotional torture. Yeah, right before I stab my son to death and give a burnt offering to Jehovah, some messengers come and say, oh, Abraham, no, don't do that. We're just testing you. That's some serious emotional torture. And then afterwards, they just go back. He picks his son up, and all of a sudden Jehovah behind him has this big animal for him to have a burnt offering, so they can go ahead and have their burnt offering. Of course, you got to kill something. And it is fascinating that is a glorified test of love to so many. And then it just stops the story, and after this event, they just go back to this Beersheba place, and they stay, and it just stops. And all of a sudden it talks about Abraham's brother, who is having his wife list out a list of new babies from, that are the offspring of his brother. And then it mentions that Nahor, the brother, his concubine, has a list of kids. And if you don't know what a concubine is, I mean, it's like your in-house whore. So you're a sex slave. And God's totally fine with sex slaves and concubines. And so there's no mention of, that's bad or no, it's just casual. Oh, and his concubine had some kids too. So my question is, where's the sanctity and promotion of marriage and healthy relationships? Or is that Jehovah's definition of healthy marriage is to have some sex slaves? Apparently it is. You're abundantly rewarded by Jehovah for doing so. It is pretty fascinating. And if you want to discuss other topics and want to listen to and be a part of in person or on our channel, mysticsoftexas.com, we talk about actually building strong relationships and how that works, and how to be respectful and loving and caring, and meditate and commune with the divine the best way we know how, and utilize the tools available to us to do that, that are right in front of our face. And our tools here really don't include concubines and sex slaves. I think it's not my message, and it's not the message I believe of the divine. So thank y'all for joining. Find out more. Come see us in person. All the information you want to find us is at themysticsofTexas.com. And just check us out. We'd enjoy it, and we'd love to meet you, and appreciate you being involved with us today. Thanks.